Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about Dragon Quest Dai no Daiboken, or The Adventure of Dai, which is on episode 83. Now this episode right here was actually pretty nice, and I'm really excited to what's to come. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Dai ends up finding the monster that took freaking Leona, and apparently this thing is actually going after her magic. Due to the fact that it's been feeding off magic on Dark King Vern to move the fortress, it decides to go after Leona, you know? Later on, this was actually explained to a monster who was supposed to take care of the Dark Reactor monster whatsoever. Dai was trying to, stop that thing and help Leona, but that monster that guards the Dark Core Reactor, whatever he is, I don't care, because he's just fodder, just a ridiculous piece of filth that's only meant to be there for our character. Ends up stopping Dai and puts him in a track, put him in a motion where he can't even get out of a gravity spell, you know? Even Dark King Vern is actually disappointed by this, stating that thinking that Dai might have been an interesting opponent, but to think that he's being stopped by a grunt is actually pathetic. But Vern decides not to try to overthink things until it's really finished whatsoever, you know? And we have to it that freaking the monster takes Dai's sword while he is stuck in a gravity magic whatsoever and so forth, and that he was about to ready to kill Dai with the sword, you know? And freaking Dai ends up getting a memory of what happened to his mother, you know? Her mother was trying to protect his father from being killed, and therefore Dai ends up getting that kind of shockwave up to him, you know, that kind of thing, and so forth. And as usual, Dai ends up being greeted by his father, telling him that the fate of the Dragon Knights are always an endless battle, and so forth, you know? And anyone who's being involved with the woman in that bloody path is that they meet a tragic end. Sadly, your mother became one of those women that met a tragic end, you know? But you, on the other hand, you are you. No one else can stop you. You are Dai. You're a new kind of knight right now. And therefore, he tells him that he carries his soul and he became a super knight whatsoever, you know? And we have to, he tells Dai to activate the power within him to protect Leona like he did back then, you know? And we had to it that, that Dai ends up getting up and he activates two crests on both his hands, on his left and right hand, which apparently that crest is later on inherited by his own inherited by his own father. So therefore, when he had a crest on his right hand, which is his own, he has the crest on his left hand from his own father that he now inherit right now, you know? Stating to Dai back then when Baron died, telling him, I'll always be with you. No matter what happens, I'll be with you at the battles ahead, you know? Never to part again. And we had to it that, that Dai finally gets up and therefore ends up using his power to stop the gravity magic from pushing him down. And we have to it that Dai will later on use a crest beam of the dragon crest beam in order to hurt the monster reactor and possibly help Leona, you know? We had to it that stupid monster decides to pick up Dai's sword and tries to hit him or kill him, but Dai ends up grabbing it easily and ends up freaking palm striking him so hard that it knocked him out and that he was going to kill him. But he decides to focus on Leona and ends up cutting her out of her binds whatsoever, you know? And we see to it that Leona is actually okay and so forth, because Gome-chan was actually protecting her, which apparently he wasn't able to protect her clothing, which is a little ripped up here and there, but whatever. At least it's not all exposed out. And we have to it that Gome-chan was actually within Leona's chest, which is really freaking funny and hilarious. But at the same time, when we see Gome-chan that protected Leona, he's actually, or he is actually a little smaller, which is really shocking and kind of concerning, you know? I don't know. But all we know, what is explained, is that Gome-chan actually has some kind of magic that protected Leona while she was in the Dark Force reactor monster whatsoever, you know? And we have to it that, this thing that Gomei-chan actually helped Pop bring back to dead a little bit, but whatsoever. And we have to it that like that stupid monster ends up deciding to go to the Dark Core reactor and decides to find a way to like take him down to hell. You know, he's gonna pour all of his magic power in the Dark Force reactor and take him down. And we have to it that like Dark King Vern tells him, hey, I will not hold you responsible for like the Dark Core reactor being destroyed. So stop this madness. But whatever the case may be, don't do something stupid. And we have to it that like there are other Dark Force reactors. Don't be so dang reckless. But the guy says he doesn't care and he can't turn back now, you know. And we have to it that he ends up attacking like Dai with all he's got with the vines and all that, but Dai decides to respond, you know what? I got a little gift for you. This is a little something that belongs to the Dragon Knights and our greatest ace in the hole, you know? And he ends up opening his hand and says, behold, my father and the Dragon Knight's true ace in the hole powerful spell. And he ends up saying, Doru Aura. And he ends up launching that Doru Aura at that dark reactor and that monster that fused himself with it and ends up obliterating him while the guy can only scream whatsoever, you know, and so forth, and the episode ends up there. Preview next episode. It looks like to me things are about to get into the final battle now, while like while Dark King Vern gets ready to fight against Dai once more, you know. Preview next episode whatsoever, and so forth. And we have to it that like next episode, you know, is called Vern. The Dark King Vern, or Vern the Dark King, and the episode ends off there. So yeah, overall I thought the episode was really cool. Freaking Dai had a second crest within himself that he inherited from his father the moment he touched his father's hands and tells him, I'll always be with you no matter what, you know, never to part again, and so forth. And you know, I thought, like I said, it was pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to freaking like next episode, because we're about to hit the battle that we all been waiting for. So yeah, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.